Welcome to this 3CX training video on configuring Dinstar GSM Gateway. A GSM Gateway lets you route calls over the mobile network using SIM cards, which is ideal for reducing costs or ensuring connectivity when no fixed lines are available. In this video, you'll learn how to connect and configure a GSM Gateway with your 3CX system. To configure the GSM Gateway 1 SIM, follow these steps. First, go to Voice and Chat. Then click on Add Gateway. It will directly move you in the configuration page. The configurations on the screen are between 3CX V20 and a GSM gateway for single SIM card installed. However, you need to add gateways for the other SIM cards, ports, if needed, and you may adjust the settings to suit your requirements. Please note that we will only have one single SIP trunk for GSM gateway instead of multiple SIP trunks. After you give a name and a default route, put then number as the trunk main number. And also, make sure to copy the authentication ID and the password to paste them in the Dinstar port configuration. Lastly, make sure the server registrar has the Dinstar IP address. Next up are the DIDs numbers. Configure the DIDs like this, these numbers representing the VoIP hotline, which we will give in Dinstar port configurations. Take the numbers from the 4 ports, then add the DIDs like this. These should be the same as Auth ID in port configurations in Dinstar. Configure the number of SIM calls for trunk depending on the SIM cards available in Gateway. Also, the caller ID control should be set as shown here. Next step is to edit extension, then assign the corresponding DID to route the incoming call to this DID. This is for one-to-one call. If the call is to be routed to IVR or queues, then DIDs should be assigned in call handling section. Last step is to create outbound rules for each SIM cards. So, if there are 4 SIM cards hosted, then 4 outbound rules to be created in Dinstar. Outbound caller ID should be the mobile number for each SIM cards. You can assign any extension to be allowed to use this. And last, this is to mention the mobile number as the outbound caller ID. Now we start with Dinstar SIP configuration. We need to keep SIP configuration as empty, but make sure check net status selected yes, then save it. SIP trunk configuration as shown here. Another call configuration to check is port configuration. Please note that the same DID numbers we configured in 3CX need to be configured here. Also, the first port details can be matched with the 3CX trunk auth ID and password. IP to tel configuration. Create the IP to tel routes for each SIM cards as below format. Last configuration would be tel to IP configuration. It needs to be configured for each ports in below format. With your GSM gateway setup, you can now route calls through the mobile network seamlessly. This ensures flexibility, reduces costs, and provides backup connectivity for your business. Watch our other tutorials to learn more about how 3CX can empower your communication. See you next time.